Well, it's a typical spring day here. Look at this mud. And my woodshed's just about empty. Here's my boil. Second boil of the season. The previous boil in February, which I showed in an earlier episode, was ruined from my own neglect. That hurt. But I'm watching this boil real close. I've decided to come out here, restoke the fire, get my door open here, and read my book. My biography of Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Okay? I am going to get a good result from this boil, and I just want to let you know that here I am making it happen after the disappointment earlier. What I'm watching for here is I'm waiting for this to boil down and not boil too far is the bubbles, the boiling bubbles. If the steam will move, you'll be able to see the bubbles, or you can see them a little bit there. Now those bubbles are smaller than they were when the sugar concentration was not what it is now, when it was more dilute. And as this boils down, those bubbles will get smaller and closer together. So I just wanted to show you now what they look like so you can see them later. All right, what I want to show you here is the bubbles. If the steam will clear, you can see they've come together and they're smaller. Wait. It's still not quite ready, but we're getting really close. And got my son Robert here. Smile for the camera, Robert.
Hi there.
And he's going to take this end, and I'm going to take that other end, and we're going to lift it up, lift the pan off the fire, and then we're going to set it over that sawhorse. And I've got a filter. Oh yeah, it's right here. This is the filter. I'll wring that out, and I've got it's a felt filter, and I got two pre-filters in it. And we're going to run that syrup down into that pan through that filter soon. Very soon. Okay, well, Robert and I got that syrup out of the pan and into a pan to go on the stove in the kitchen. And I just wanted to show you, I'm cleaning out the, got a good fire there. We'll just let her run its course, I guess. But I wanted to show you the filter, and this is a pre-filter inside the felt filter, and just show you that it catches all kinds of grunge in there. Yeah, there's all kinds of garbage in that, and this strained it out very nicely. So now we're boiling on the stove. Okay, so here we are, boiling syrup on the stove. Getting very close here. Very close. This one, you'll notice the bubbles are smaller, closer together than they are here. So I'm going to test the syrup. And the way we test it is with this tester here. You'll see the two red lines by my fingers. I'm going to put this tester, I can't remember what we call it, down into this cylinder of maple syrup. And yes, it bobbed up. You'll notice that it bobbed up. And if it bobs at all, it's ready. Okay, I'll show you the final result here. I've filled 6 quart jars full and one almost full with that boil. All the syrup is out of there. We heat these jars up in the oven. We put them in this pan and just slide them in the oven and heat them up good and hot before we put the syrup in. If you put the syrup into cold jars, they'll break. Fill them right up, put the lid on, screw, ring on, and then we tip the jars so that the little bit of airspace gets sterilized.